I always listen to this song on repeat whenever I feel like it. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Last time, we managed to get a bit more done in NLA, allowing us to help for the Legendar. Sadly, I don't know where the brother went off to. This time though, Kurlob seems to have some problems. Let's go talk to him. When facing a new challenge or preparing to embark on a new endeavor, do you ever sense that the whispers of the will within you? To put the question into more human terms, do you ever get gut feelings? I definitely have some gut feelings. I see, if you were an Orphe, you would now be close connection with the Ovah inside you. I have felt the presence of Sephiroth water deep in Noctilum. That knowledge is clearly a gift from my Ovah. As for as long as we have that water, the Orphe survive. I fear I must go to Noctilum at once. I would ask your assistance. We have to get his materials needed from Noctilum. Thank you, my preparations are complete, save for 2 missing ingredients for rations. 3 pieces of Yunja's driftwood and 4 heads of Sanada lettuces must be found before I can depart. Exhaustion is setting in. The Ove within me has begun to recede. I must find the water while I still have the Ovah's guidance. It's not exactly hard to find the item in question, though. What you have to do is actually go to anywhere close to the bridge. Honestly, the beach is probably the closest location you can get to it. I recommend doing that. So, there's that. Thankfully for my sanity, it's not that bad. So, we're done with that, and we actually have almost all the driftwood. I don't know how driftwood's up here, but it's good to get it. We might as well grab the other driftwood while we can, given the fact that it's literally right here. And there we go. All the driftwood has been got. And I don't know what I've been told. I don't want to fight that thing and sound off. Couldn't resist. It's too easy. Returning back to the church, you can get to Kurlob very easily. Now, his mission is very, very short in terms of circumstances, and believe me, it is. So you won't really have too much trouble with dealing with it. Oh, it is you. I fear I was half asleep. It seems the strength of my Ovah is ebony. If you have what I requested, please give it to me. You too. Fine work. I knew I could depend upon you. I must hurry. Now I must hurry to Noctilum. Do you need any help? Thank you, but I wish to focus all my energies on hearing the voice of my Ovah, and for that, I must be alone. Oblivia, now he's able to go on his merry way. Hopefully he finds the Sephiroth water he's looking for. I leave at once for Noctilum. He's immediately going there, and Murderous gained another level up. That is pretty good. Now, we're not done with all that yet. Karub is nearby. That mission is the start of the mission itself. Now we should head over to the next one. He is right over here. We just need to help the Ovah out. Kurlob is actually the other end, so let's go talk to him. Might you be the one who says it, Kurlob? Before departing, he left me a message. He said if it were something to happen to him and you were only able to find a source of Sephiroth water, I should come to you for help. You can ask me anything. You appear to be precisely as he described, straightforward and dependable. Which brings me to my request. I would ask you to go to Noctilum and search for Kurlob. When you find him, inform him that we have completed development of a new technology. We're now able to use extremely pure water of Volanto Lake to synthesize Sephiroth water, so long as we have a source sample. If he's able to locate even a small amount, we will again have the means to multiply and survive. I hope this will ease the burden of his search a bit. Now, this mission has 2 routes when to do this, so keep in mind. He hasn't returned, but they're not fighters either. Go to Noctilum and rescue him. The water he brings home will be the key to the future of us Orpheans. Please find him, whatever it takes. Let's head to Noctilum. Alright, and we're here nearby the area we need to be at. You need to skip travel all the way over to... The game will let me see it. FN Site 210. This is where he's located right now. He is actually a pretty big distance away, so we're going to have to use our skulls for this. Why am I going to the wrong skull? Thank you. Now then, let's continue on and go forward. He is actually located a bit out of the way, though. Poison water. Now, you gotta go across the bridge. Yeah, not fun either. Blackbeck Bridge, annoyingly enough, has a lot of those dang ganglion. Thankfully, though, we're over their level, so they can actually ignore them and go on our merry way. He's actually nearby this poison swamp. just keep in mind that he's basically at this poison swamp. And we're good to go and get out of the scout. He is currently not exactly the most happy in the world right now. Minecraft G8. He is now in the poison water, which is not exactly good. You gotta talk to him in the water.
Have you come to save me? Then I am sorry, but your mission has failed. The chances of my survival are 0. I was dealt an overwhelming blow from a primordial creature. Most of my organs have ruptured. No Orphean could survive this. No, it is fine. Do not waste your efforts. Life is a transited thing. What matters is that I found a drop of Sephria water. I do not mind dying. If I could use this drop to divide, that is enough. I will have no regrets. The new lives born of me will surely find more Sephria water.
You have to inform him. If you don't inform him, then something bad happens. First two do not affect the outcome.
A method to replenish Sephria water on Mira? Then Karab has done it? That changes everything. My own desire to divide is of no importance. Take this capsule containing a drop of Sephria water. Use it to populate Mira with Orphe. Yes, that is the will of the Ovah. Thank you, Crick.
You want to refuse the first one.
You are very kind, and I do wish to leave behind new life. But I must not. I searched all over Noctilum and only found the single drop. Lose that, and there is no telling where on Mira more might be found. Please, take it. Use it to save the Orphe.
I'll find more Sephria water.
Thank you. I believe that is what you humans say in times like this. Perhaps seeing you here once more before the end is thanks to the guidance of the Orphea. I will use the water. I have opened the capsule. Orphea, receive the water of life. I am certain Sephria water exists on Mira. You must find it. Find it and bring it to Korob.
Oi, Ovah. It divides. Kanadab is no more, and his place is...
Where am I?
And you are human?
I know you, Crick. You saved us. Crick, yes, I have heard the name before. Sinlub, hear the voice of the Orphe. Kunabra lives on with us.
Krub Kunlub.
Yes, we were born of him. We are the inheritors of Krunob's Ovra. Krunob desired the prosperity of the Orphe. He left that task to use Crick. Newly born as we are, we cannot yet search for the Sephria water. So please honor your promise to Kurob. Find the water he sought. We will return to Kurob. Do not worry. We know the way, or perhaps I should say, we remember it.
And the circle of life is partly done. Kunob has unfortunately passed. However, he divided. However, another thing is, the route I said outright is, and outright speaking, there is more ways to get Sephria water. Now, to find the Sepia water in question. Outright speaking, though, it's not easy to find. Requires Sepia water somewhere on Mira. Now, it's in a random location more often than not. However, the closest location to where the Sepia water is found looks like it finally spawned in. Good grief, I was wondering when that thing was going to spawn in. If I did not get it showing map, then frankly, I'm losing my mind. It finally at least spawned in, so we're good. All you gotta do is swim over to it in the mouth, and we're good. Yeesh, this thing was annoying. At least we're done with that, and now we can finally head back to where the other one of the people needed. Chronicles, you are the only left division of the other one. And now, Xenoblade and Xenoblade are now with Chronicles. Whenever I speak to Xenoblade and Xenoblade, I feel like Chronicles' Ovah is flowing strong within them. His death represents a huge loss to the Orphe, yet I am glad he was able to divide in the end. You must obtain a sample of Sepia water so that more of my kind may enjoy the same happiness. Has there been any progress in your search? Here you go. Ah, this Sepia water, without a doubt. Now I should be able to manufacture sufficient water for all the Orphe. In the time, this city will be rightful of my kind. Do you suppose humans will welcome this? I'm sure they'll be great with it. You humans are a generous and open race. I will trust in that as I endeavor to create vast numbers of Orphe within the city. Thank you for your help. We Orphe will now embark on the next phase of our life on Mira. Know that our new brothers yet not to be born will inherit a deep sense of gratitude for all you have done. Now, the circle of life is completed. He has passed, but a new life was born in the vision, and Sepia water will bring more. With that done, more of Noctum is done. Sadly though, Lao is still not at the maximum level I want him at. How unfortunate, because the last Heart Affinity is always the most annoying to get, and painfully more annoying. Now, there is another mission that's available around the area, which one you can go to, thankfully for speaking. If you head into the hangar, once again, you actually see another person over here that actually has to talk to. One of the Orphe is right here. Now let's go and talk to him. This matter is far too important to ignore. It represents a serious problem for the Orphe as well. We Orphe will lend our skills to humankind. In return, I ask you to assist us. What's the issue? It relates to the security of the Blanto water purification plant. There was an incident in which humans were attacked on site by Cantors. We Orphe have a plan to ensure that tragedy never is repeated. But it requires your kind to participate as well, as it is a proposal that will benefit us both. I hope we can work together to make it happen. What's the plan? We propose that auto sentries be used to defend the plant and surrounding area. You humans are too few in number, and I expect there is a limit that can be asked of your fellow Blade operatives. I assume you are aware that we require Sepia water in order to reproduce. The process by which we manufacture the water relies on the Blanto plant functioning. We cannot allow it to be jeopardized by primordial creatures and believe this machine to be the solution. The auto sentries will be unmanned and fully automatic. They should be more than sufficient to defend both the lake and the purification plant itself. We are already hard at work on constructing our prototype, but have come up short on a few parts. We'd like to ask you to pursue the necessary Ouroboros crystals and Eradicator eyepieces so we may complete our work. You should be able to obtain both outside of New LA. Your help is most appreciated. Both of these require the access to the Frontier Nav, and the Ouroboros crystals are the hardest. Thankfully for my sanity, I have 4 of them. What you have to do next is get the Eradicator eyepieces. However, the Eradicator eyepieces are all in Oblivia. Thanks for my sanity, though. Now we are here, and we are here. We can actually get through easily. If you go anywhere around the area where the Puron are and Purgar for the Ganglion huts, you can actually go through middle and actually get some. As you see, I got one right here. Now, we can actually use our skulls to get up top, but it's not easy. There we go. There we go. And I'd like to zoom out, please. Thank you for the camera. And jump. Jump. Jump, egg. Damn it. Looks like I'm going the other way then. Alright, we're going back up this way then instead. Alright, we're all up here now. Now, there should be 2 up here. Yes, there is. Thank goodness. And that is it for the Eradicator eyepieces. Now I have everything I need for the actual sentry. Honestly, this mission is pretty easy and straightforward. Get this out of the way. Get all this. Get all this. I just want to get all the special items I can get around here because a little too easy to get, and I'd rather get everything out of the way first. Let's go and Outfitter's test hangar. Back in the Outfitter's test hangar, we can actually get back to tank up again. Work here is nearly complete. Now we are just waiting on the parts I requested. How is your search progressing? Have you procured the Ouroboros crystals and the Eradicator eyepieces? I have 6 of them, each. Where it's flawless work. I see I have found the right man for the job. Once these are installed, we will be ready to begin combat testing. Would you help be most welcome on that phase, too, if you can spare the time. The prototype auto sentry has already been transported to the Outfitter's test hangar. If you're able to assist us once again, please meet me there after making any necessary preparations. You shouldn't have too much trouble with the dang sentry itself, so I recommend being completely fine with what you got. And it looks like this is what an Orpheus sentry looks like. Honestly, pretty good design. Damn it, low battery. Thank you for coming. I just finished making the final adjustments. Well, what do you think? Considering its role in defending a human facility, I tried to cater its design to reflect human tastes. You have such fondness for designs like this, no? As such, I trust that you will like it as well. It is quite pleasing. Wonderful. Early designs crafted according to an Othean aesthetic ran into problems. They tended to terrify humans. I'm glad our adjustments were successful. Though its easily accepted exterior is less important than the cutting-edge Orphean technology inside. I urge you to bring total focus to this test. A moment's inattention could lead to grave injury. You ready to begin? The more common data you can provide us, the better. Hello, Auto Sentry. I am so sorry in advance.
Look at that!
Honestly, the fact that I have Tornado Blade makes it worse. And boom, 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 boom. And then Tornado Blade. And then this one again. How do they say, yeah? And they're all done. All done. Auto Sentry defeated. Thank you. You have given us excellent data. We will use these results to improve our design and then deploy the auto sentries en masse to Volanto Lake. I'm certain that will keep the water purification plant safe and clear of even the most ferocious primordial creatures. And as a result, we will have a steady supply of pure water with which to synthesize Sepia water. That will allow us to steadily increase our numbers. All excellent news for us, Orphe. Good Neighbors is done, and we have now made the auto sentries. That's all done, right? Not really. They still have more to go about the auto sentries itself. Now, the location of going for the actual next one is a bit more obtuse. I'm gonna go to West Mayville Street first. Alright, we're back over here, and hey, a bubble.
Just between us?
Nothing found of interest, whatever. And there's somebody named Jim. And Julius? Let's talk to Julius. Let's see what he has to say. I don't know how much important things he has, but let's just go talk to him.
What to do?
This couldn't possibly be a natural phenomenon. We have to intervene. Just a week ago, there were hardly any of them in Cauldros, but now... What are you... Who is them? Visuals. They're indigents over in Cauldros. Later, the population started to grow at an unnatural rate. They're usually very slow to multiply, so something is definitely not right. Oh, and they're also extremely aggressive. I didn't mention that yet. If they keep growing at this rate, they'll make work in Cauldros extremely difficult for us blades. If you have the time, I'd love your help in investigating. I need a tissue sample first, then you can head out there and round one up. Now you just need to defeat the Biovisual and come back with the sample once you have it. I'll be waiting. Defeat a Bio in Cauldros, so pretty straightforward to get there. Now, yeah, I can't do this mission. Damn it. And it's already auto-saved. Double damn it. Thank my sanity, because, man, I did not want to deal with that again. So let's go inside this. And then let's get out of here as fast as possible. We're going to be going and rushing to the other directional side. At least over by the entrance towards, you know, the area we were at before. Ignore everything around you. We're just going to be going the way we need to go back immediately. Because I'm not exactly too comfortable dealing with these enemies, and I'd rather not. These dang nuisances to society as a whole. Not too concerned by them, but I really don't want to deal with them. I don't know what I'm told. Jump, 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 and then we're back where we're at before. Very good. Honestly, pretty good. Now we're back in the beginning again, and I wanted to get here first. All right, patrol chopper wreckage. Let's go grab it.
Wow.
Very good. More experience, more money. Pretty good. Now, this is a cave system that leads straight back to the ancient forest cave. Honestly, I wanted to get this landmark out of the way. But this also leads you to the Cauldros Gate, which actually is where you enter Cauldros the first time. This is where people usually enter when they're first playthroughs, so
Somebody fix this.
let's ignore the enemy for now, and let's run immediately past them. There is a way to get over to that side. However, the barrier surrounding the entire map makes things a lot worse. Believe me, a lot worse. So I'm going to actually have to be a little bit more careful getting across every area like this. So, yeah, I don't really like this area all that much. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just go in the Northern Sea Road, and then I just want to try to jump off and get into the water. Worst case scenario, I'll go to Oblivia and immediately run. Because Oblivia is actually the closest area to get back in the water, and honestly, it's the easiest one to get to.
Damn
Or
weather.
there we go.
Somebody fix this.
Yeesh, I was trying to get in the water. I just wanted to get into the water fast because it's easier. Now let's run. Or fly, rather. We just need to get the bio-visual in Cauldros near the Bangara Gorge. Is honestly the weirdest name in the world. So, it's probably one of the worst areas to get to, so yeah. These waters are annoying when you first go there, and believe me, they will stay in the way. Thankfully for my sanity, since we're technically flying, I can get in the middle far quicker this way than any other way. Honestly, this is not too bad, and I'd rather not deal with the nonsense of worrying about it, at least for now. We're thankfully getting closer to the location we need to get to, and I'm not technically too concerned by it. And we should be close enough to get there. I'd rather get there now. Then we're going to likely do another heart-to-heart, and then we're going to end it off, because honestly, I don't have patience to deal with multiple things at once today. And I'm trying to get Lao up to the necessary affinity needed to outright get his last heart-to-heart done, because, of course, it's being annoying. Here it is. This also leads to a placement site, so it's actually pretty good that we got this anyway. Let's go FN site 515. Very good. One basic road place here, and we even managed to get ourselves another placement site needed on the other side of the map. That is pretty good. Another energy clip for me, pretty good. And this is the bio-visual we were going after. We just need to hit it once. Dive. There we go.
You messed with.
Let's talk to Julius again, because honestly, this is dang annoying. Whoop. Okay. Yeah. Wait, what does it say? About, like, what? Who knows anymore? The game likes being funny. Let's just head back to Julius. I rather have no patience. All right, back in here. Let's go back to Julius and talk to him and see if he has any idea what's going on. Because they seem to be creating more, propagating a little bit too fast for their own good. Julius, yoo-hoo. Thanks for the good work. Unfortunately, something's still not right. According to the latest Frontier nav, the physical population has risen by 2. But it should be down 1 thanks to you. What the heck's going on here? Something must be causing the go up. It is bizarre. Visuals shouldn't be relating in these numbers. If we are hoping to figure out what's happening, we're going to need more tissue samples. Sorry I sent you back to Cauldrons, but samples from 2 more visuals should be a big help in getting to the bottom of this. Head back to Cauldrons once again. He wasn't kidding, they were breeding a lot. Man, there's a lot of those things now. There we go. Bio visuals are all down. Julius.
What? That's not... This shouldn't be possible. The visuals numbers are up again. This time Frontier Nav is saying there's 4 more. When the hell?
Must be some secret to visual life cycle. I suppose it's possible, but this sort of behavior has never been seen before. There must be some immediate cause, some prompts. I've been multiplying organisms. Yes, I've seen it in something like that before. Could I possibly trouble you for 4 more samples, quick? The mystery is too big for me to handle alone. I'm going to see about getting some help while you're golfing Cauldrons. Good luck to both of us. Head back to Cauldrons once again, and repeat. Yeesh, they've been multiplying. Please die. Rank up. Astral protection. Finally. Now let's head back. I got 4 samples again. Back to Julius once again. Yeesh. What is one of the Ovah
Working
doing
hard?
here? You know, there's more than one human can puzzles. I reached out to the Orphe for help. I suppose it's what you humans call a bad feeling. I've come to analogize visual symbols since Julius came to me, and I am concerned. I worry this phenomenon may have serious implications for the Orphe's very existence. However, I am extremely cautious and thorough in my work. As such, I require more samples. Well, it won't be hard to find. The damn buggers are multiplying again somehow. 50 samples or 6 more individuals should do. That should be enough to reach the conclusion. I hope it will not be a grim one. Do you have a hypothesis? I would not speculate until I am more certain. Putting off things you don't want to deal with isn't very logical. Nice to see us humans and you Ortheans have that in common. But one last round of tissue samples should get us to the bottom of this. So yeah, we need 6 more, please. I know this has been a lot of work and I appreciate it. Oh my god. You know what? Screw logic. I'm using Skell. I don't care anymore. Skell is easier to just wipe them out immediately. I'm sick and tired of this. Wow, they have been multiplying. Yeesh. All done. Yeesh, that was annoying. I'm glad I decided to switch to Skell because, man, that was taking a while. I have returned with the 6 more samples.
Yeah?
Does it look like you'll get your answer, Havok? Has the physical population continued to expand? Afraid so. Subjected as much, I never felt this way before. I never felt this gloom, I suppose you would call it. Visual tissues analysis results combining with the fact that their numbers continue to grow makes it conclusive. Though I'm shocked, Frank is an inclusion I did not wish to think possible. What have you learned? My Ovah kind refers and obeys also existence within the bodies of these visuals. And so what you're talking about is what exactly? It is a virus that exists within the bodies of Orphe, but further explanation can wait. For now, we need to formulate a plan to deal with this new development. And going viral. It looks like the root cause is the Orphe living in older genes seem to be the root cause of mutation. They appear to act as a kind of virus to their host. And Nagi is at 4 hearts of affinity. Finally. And Murderous is at 5 hearts of affinity. And I was hoping Lao is going to be at 5 hearts of affinity as well. Damn it, Lao. We're almost there. We can almost taste it. But in the meantime, though, I'm going to take care of, like I said before, a heart-to-heart for now. And then we're going to try to square ourselves away. At least 1 or 2 heart-to-hearts if we're close by. But regardless of that, I wanted to take care of more things out of the way right now. Hello. Now there is more information. I would definitely like that. Information. Let's go to the... Actually, wait. Lelv is right there. Hey, Yelv. How's it going, buddy? It's been a while. Oh, it's you, Frick. Don't worry, I ain't been in any fights today. Yet. Had the day off, so I figured I'd try my luck with the ladies and see what happened. How'd it go? It went terrible, is how it went, but I think I've got an idea that'll help. I'm gonna draw my gun, maybe fire a few rounds into the air. Chicks love that. Firing a gun like that is illegal. Yeah, I know. Genius. Sheesh. Look, people do the gun thing all the time in the movies, right? Guess I wanted to be a badass. Anyway, thanks for setting me straight. This is all Eleonora's fault anyway. She's the one who told me I should study Earth culture, even gave me a bunch of movies to watch. Unfortunately, most of them are old gangster flicks. It's just like people walking around firing guns all in the time in the old LA, yeah? I guess I took it a little more to heart than I should have. I'm gonna bitch at Eleonora right now. I'll tell you some other time. Yell's Heart to Heart, the latest man. Yelp is a fun guy. Very fun guy indeed. Anyway, let's go and talk to L, who is a little more sophisticated and a little bit, you know, not rabble-rousy. And looks like he's talking to the Anon.
Oh, dear friend Crick, you have come at a most fortuitous moment. This good man and fellow intends to buy one of our many fine creations. However, he wishes to pay us not in credit, but in pizza. We have stressed repeatedly that we rarely eat pizza, but he remains quite adamant. We are reminded of your human evidence that a nod is as good as a drink of a blind horse. How true! It matters not how good this frozen pizza is. A barter economy is not a viable model.
Well, I'm admiring that business idea.
Well, they say, when in Rome, get to roaming.
That's not the lot, you know.
Mr. Nagi was kind enough to such a book of economics that he believed would help us in our fledgling business. He mentioned that it has been written in by the founder of Sakura Industries. We found it to be extremely interesting, both learning of history and traditions, as well as economics. And now that we think back, the book stressed that one must always prioritize long-term gains over short-term profits. We suppose that would indicate that would be willing to accept pizza as a means of payments. So perhaps we should find a way to increase the value of the pizza, then we sell it as an appropriate markup. This could be the beginning of a beautiful new business model. We need to begin developing new products at once. Let's be one to this opportunity. We will continue our conversation another day. How's that heart? Business agreement.
Yeah, that's pretty simple. And there's actually a heart-to-heart nearby. Honestly, these heart-to-hearts are very short, so I can get away with doing 3 at once. Compared to Xenoblade Chronicles 1, where I could not get away with any heart-to-hearts that are basically a lot. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's go to nighttime. And then let's kick Murderess out of the party and replace her with somebody random. Fog works. What does she have to say? What's she up to right now? It seems she's up to something.
Good taste.
Doing a little sightseeing, are we?
Are you instigating fights again? Your accusation wounds me, sir. I don't start every fight in New LA, you know. I assure you I'm merely a bystander. Alright, I guess you're not responsible. Your grasp of city situations is as astute as ever. Anyway, it looks like the fight ended while we were talking. Damn it, Agar, you're useless. You can't even bring home pocket change. Oh, I was just talking to myself. Anyway, enjoy your evening and all that. I'll see you back in the Mischief District. Short heart-to-heart from Murderess. Fighting scrubs. More personal packs. Pretty good. And that's it for that one. I believe I can do one more before the battery on my stinging Switch controller decides to wear out. Because, man, I don't like it when it runs out. I believe the heart-to-heart's over here. Let's go see what it is. Elma in the morning. Okay, that's fine. I already maxed out Elma. I don't need her affinity, but it's fine to get her in the morning. Suppose we learn more about Elma, so always good. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Crick, what a coincidence. Are you interested in cars? I'm a real gearhead. I suspected as much. There's a glint in your eyes that I recognize from another car lover I know. I'm hardly an expert on the topic myself, but I know enough to poke around under the hood. It reminds me of that friend of mine that used to use all kinds of crazy car jogging when he drove me around in his classic car. White walls, glass packs, supercharged Hemi, rack in the Fion searing, stuff like that. This car was really old-fashioned and it stalled all the time. I think he gave me an appreciation for the history of the automobile. Made me feel like cars were more than just a bunch of bolts and metal. Alright. Sounds great, but first we have to bring back the classic cars. Wonder if there's enough information about old cars in the Lifehold's archive for us to reproduce them. I know it's hardly feasible now, but let's do what we can to make it a reality someday. That would really bring something to look forward to. Almost heart-to-heart. Driving force. Honestly, a pretty nice heart-to-heart. Looks like she is a car whiz. And honestly, she likes vehicles. I wouldn't know because I don't really like cars all that much. I drive one, but yes, it's just something I don't particularly prefer. Hope in the evening. Let's go and change it to evening. Hello, Hope. What are you doing?
Small world, huh?
Good evening, Crick. What a surprise to see you here. I'm actually waiting to meet someone. Who are you waiting for? Are you that curious? Well, it's just Ada. We're going to shopping together. She said that I refused to consult anyone on my day off, so instead focus some time on myself. She's going to take me shopping for clothes and maybe pick up some fertilizers for my flowers. After that, she promised to buy me dinner. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you. I hope everything goes well and we have a lovely evening. Ada promised me that we'll be dining on the finest steak in New LA, so it'd be rude of me not to try and thoroughly enjoy it. I will strive to be as uninhibited as I possibly can. Oh, that's it over there. I should be going. I look forward to working with you again soon. Host Heart to Heart, Girls Night Out. Mining Probe G10 for the commercial district. Honestly, pretty good to get. And I think L is not L. Lao is almost done. He's always basically taunting me. Come on, Lao, you can do this. Honestly, when it's always loud, it causes nothing more end problems. Always loud. Also, I like how I said, I'm just gonna do a few heart-to-hearts, then I do like, what, several. Man, I never listen well. There's a heart-to-heart back here, a fry. I might as well go over back here. And there's actually an information I need to grab. All I have to do is be at nighttime, so we're actually just waiting an hour, which isn't that bad. Fry, 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 over here. Fry, 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 fry.
Hey!
Hey there, Crick. Pretty rare for us to meet on the job like this, eh? We were just taking weapons maintenance. As an interceptor, you never want to go up against any indigent with your weapon and armor in anything less than flawless condition. I approve. You're damn right we don't charge in half-cocked. We don't even charge at all cocked. That's all good way to get yourself eaten by some toopy critter. There ain't no way a human can overpower some of these engines, and you can't outthink them. You got no shot at all. But let me bend your ear for a bit, all right? When I was just a lad, my dad saw me treating my hunting rifle real rough and told me something. He said, no matter how powerful your weapon is, if you let it break, it is only an anchor. And to that, I made it a point to take real good care of all my gear. I even talked to the mechanics like this one to make sure everything is in perfect condition. So then, what's your weapon look like these days? I'm gonna make sure I say flawless. Right, you know the score. I've noticed the pristine condition of your weapon, but I figured someone else had been helping you. Doesn't misjudge you, correct? Well, I'm gonna stand for someone else is having a best maintained weapon and blade. I'm heading home to do a little touch-up work later. Fries, heart to heart, the ostrich's obsession. Or the district is done. Okay. Now, I wanted to get more affinity in this area, but looks like I'm running out of steam with the affinities in this area, so... Honestly, I think it's going to happen where I'm going to have to make sure I get more affinity done and get it quickly for Lao. And I think we're going to end this off right here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, we will be taking care of more side questing here in NLA, hopefully. Taking care of more of it done. See you all next time.